Hello everybody, it's Jen. I'm guest designing for Scrapping for Less, the Flavor of the Month kit. So I've been asked to do 4 cards with each, one card with each of the 4 sketches included in the card kit. So I'm starting off with sketch number 1 and I'm using collection number 2. There are 4 collections that come in the card kit and I did do an unboxing. I will link that video in the description box below in case you missed it. The collection number 2 comes with the Doodlebug Cream and Sugar paper pad, 6 papers from the paper pad. It also comes with this adorable stamp called Need Coffee by Pink and Maine. So it's this adorable woman holding her coffee and wearing her fuzzy bunny slippers, which I think are just so sweet. So I stamped that image out twice using my Lawn Fawn jet black ink, and I'm using Spectrum Noir cardstock. This is my cardstock of choice for alcohol markers. So I did also stamp the image out onto a full sheet of Post-it note paper so I could create a mask. I wanted to tie in some of the yellow from the paper that I'll be using. So I decided to do that using my Distress Oxide in Fossilized Amber to create a little bit of color on the background. I'm going to cut this out using a Lawn Fawn stitched rectangle die so I can create my panel, and then I'm going to use my alcohol markers to color up this image. And I thought I would leave the coloring in. I know lately doing a lot of 10 card videos or multiple card videos, it doesn't leave a lot of time for coloring. And I thought some people might be interested or looking for some inspiration on how to color this image. So I'm going to turn on some music while I color. Once I get the skin done here, you're going to see I'm going to grab my Memento Tuxedo Black marker. And I'm actually going to give her a little mouth so she can drink her coffee. And I thought that just added a little bit of character to an image that already has a lot of character, but I just really wanted her to have a mouth. So I'm going to leave you now while the coloring is going. All the markers the caps are listed in the top, well, not listed, they're shown in the top left-hand corner. And I will be back as soon as the coloring is over so we can put the card together. So I'm just going to add some of the Distress Oxide where I did not fussy cut out the background pieces of the image. So all I've done is I've taken the stamp pad and I've pressed it together with my hands into the lid, and I'm just using a paintbrush to add some of the ink to the background. Now I'm just doing some final touches to the image. So I'm bringing in a white gel pen for the twinkle in her eyes. I did use a black glaze pen as well for that. And then I'm just touching up some of the lines here with my Memento Tuxedo black ink. And now I'm going to cut out the paper for the background. So I'm using the Doodlebug paper, like I mentioned. This is the back of the piece that I just used. So I'm using this image with all the coffee cups and the donuts and all the little accessories that go with coffee. And I've turned that one piece over, the blue, it's patterned paper with hearts. And I'm going to use that down the side. I am trying to follow the sketch as much as possible. And then this piece of paper here had a large image on the back, and I just trimmed it down so I could use the pink paper. It has some really light polka dot detail to it. And so I'm going to position the panel with the image so that you cannot see the lettering. And I'm using the this is a scalloped rectangle die from My Favorite Things. It's from the Blueprints 27 die cut pack. So I'm just making sure I can get this placed on, like I said, where you can't see the sentiment. And then I'm going to move on. Once I have that done, I'm going to move on to the embellishment portion of the sketch, as well as the sentiment. So I did want to pop up the image on some foam adhesive, so I'm just using some fun foam here. And I like to use my ATG gun when I'm using fun foam. It's such a tongue twister. Fun foam. I find that's the best adhesive to use in my experience. Just bringing out the glaze pen again for the eyes. I forgot to put the little white dots inside the bunny's eyes. So these little hearts came on the sticker sheet for the Doodlebug Cream and Sugar. So I'm just using them as embellishments instead of the 3 scalloped detail that's on the top right hand side in the sketch. I like to use sketches for inspiration, and sometimes I follow them more closely than others. So instead of using the scallops, I decided to use the stickers. And then for the sentiment, I'm using a sentiment from the cut apart sheet. It says, "I've been thinking about you." So I just thought this made a perfect thinking of you card because I never seem to have enough of those in my stash. So I hope you enjoyed the first card that I've made with the January 2018 card kit from Stamping for Less and the Flavor of the Month kit. I absolutely love this kit. I have at least 3 more cards to share with you. Just putting the final details on here now using some glossy accents and then my Spectrum Noir glitter marker. And then this card will be done. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.